Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get all up in that description box. You find that link that says Green's House. You click it, like and subscribe to my new channel. Now, let's get to it, shall we? Oh, man. Fani done fucked up. Fani Willis is the district attorney in Georgia who's trying to bring campaign fraud charges against Trump, trying to punish him for allegedly trying to overturn the 2020 election results. And so she hired this dude to be the special prosecutor, Wade. And during their acquaintance, working together, whatever you want to call it, they became romantically involved. And she says that they didn't become romantically involved until after she hired him to be the prosecutor. So, she hired him, he reaches for the pencil, she reaches for the pencil, their hands touch, their eyes lock, sparks fly, now they're in love. So she says they didn't get romantically involved until after she hired him, as if that's supposed to make people go, oh, okay, well, there is no conflict of interest because you hired him the right way and there were no feelings involved. You did the right thing, Fani. You're not going to get in trouble. This case isn't going to be thrown out. Wrong. So they became romantically involved. She pays him, I've seen between $600,000 and $650,000. And there are also allegations that she took the money, gave it to him, and then he took the money and spent it on her with lavish gifts and vacations and dinners. The usual shit that corrupt people spend funds on that they weren't supposed to spend. The PPP loan fraud and all that shit. What do they always spend it on? Lavish vacations and dinners and homes and toys. So she's being accused of doing the same thing with that money that she gave him. And she came out today, I'll put a link in the description box to an article. She came out today and confessed that yes, we are romantically involved, but there's no conflict of interest. There has been no spending of these funds in the wrong way. Everything's above board. Everything is on the up and up. Now, do you believe that? I don't. I think you already messed up, Fani, because you had one job. Your job was to prosecute Donald Trump for these charges. And you couldn't do that. You couldn't keep your legs closed. So now your case is going to be closed. What were you thinking, Fani? It's just dick. You couldn't find another dick. You could have either saved it or maybe find a stand-in dick until you got the dick that you wanted. But you couldn't do it, Fani. Dick isn't in high demand. Nobody cares about dick. But you had to have that one. You had to have the forbidden fruit. You had to have that prosecutory dick. You couldn't find another one. What happened, Fani? Did he put it on you? He put that good loving on you where he had the sweat rolling down the middle of his back. Had you vibrating in the bed, and you'd give him anything. He gave you some good dick and a little pillow talk, and here you come with $600,000. And of course she's going to say, no, we didn't spend those funds on that. But there aren't enough degrees of separation. Fani, you got the money, you gave it to him, and then he spent it on you. What a dumb ass. So now you and Super Dick are going to be out of a job. This is exactly what Trump's team wanted. You handed them the victory on a silver platter. You idiot. Damn it, man. You blew it, girl. You blew it, and then you blew it. This is perfect. This is the perfect way for this case to implode. This is the perfect way for this case to crumble. This is what you get You wasted our fucking time with this? You wasted the people of Georgia's money on this? Going after Trump for trying to overturn the 2020 election? Stop. Now, I don't live in Atlanta, but I'm sure there are other crimes that need prosecuting other than the former president on some bullshit trumped up charges. See what I did there? Damn, Fani, was it worth it? Are you guys going to stay together? Is your love that strong? And in the article, you can see where she says, there's no reason for us to be pulled off the case. There's no reason for the case to be taken from us. Everything is above board. Now, the state has the burden of proof, but the state also has the burden of keeping their shit together. You and your team, anybody on the side of the state, you are supposed to be a damn Girl Scout or a Boy Scout. You're supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to have any blemishes on your record. You're not supposed to be involved in any bullshit. If you have the nerve to bring these charges against a former president, you better be squared away. And you weren't. You couldn't keep your knees together. You had to let him get all up in your fucking clan. Now look at you. You have the nerve to bring these charges against Trump. You better be more than squared away. And you were not. You got very, very sloppy. This is how you're going to ruin the case? Because you hired the dude you were fucking and you guys took lavish vacations in California? You idiot. Oh, man. And you know what you did? When it finally comes down that you're being removed from the case, or it's being dismissed altogether, that would be even better. If the case gets dismissed altogether, you know what you did? You just took two giant logs, two Paul Bunyan-sized logs, and threw them on the Trump support fire. You just strengthened his campaign. You just fortified his campaign. You maybe guaranteed him another presidency by doing this shit. Because now Trump can say, look what they did again. Another rogue DA trying to pin some bullshit on me. You're making him a martyr. That's the worst thing you could do to your enemy is make them a martyr. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're making him look more and more persecuted every day. What are you, stupid? Again, we know these charges were bullshit. But you still had a job to do. You created a situation, you had a job to do, and you blew it. You blew it, and then you blew it. So I can't wait for her to stand in front of that podium, or whoever, her boss, and say that the charges against former President Donald J. Trump have been dropped by the state of Georgia. And when they take that black light and they run it over this case, you know whose fingerprints they're going to see, Fani? They're going to see your fingerprints, and they're going to see Wade's dick prints, because you're an idiot. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they can't stop fucking each other. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Make sure you get in that description box and hit the link to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.